Hello, everyone. I'm Lynn from Run It Back, here with the two-time champions of EMEA Game Changers, TENSTAR Nova. So, congratulations on your second win in the Game Changer series, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, basically, for today, we just wanted to get to know your team a little bit better and try to figure out how you've been able to maintain such a dominant victory in the region. So, first thing, for those viewers who aren't too familiar with your team, could you describe the team?
Yeah, so in the team we are 5 friends. Lirilia is our in-game leader. She's really good with the lead. She has experience from CS. Then there is Kla, who has too a lot of experience, and she's insane with her race. There is Slicey, who is a really good friend of me. She used to play for another team in the beginning of Valorant, but now she's with us for the best. And there is Ninou, who I know her for a long time, and yeah, I can tell you that she has improved a lot.
Yeah, Lirilia was the first start of the team. She created the team and picked some players from right to left, and we have like a mixed team with experience. Ninou said, Lirilia and Kla has a lot of experience. Kla played a lot of CS before. She won some big championships in CS with some French teams as well. So yeah, we have, and on the other side we have Nilo, Slicey, and even Ninou. They don't have that much experience, team experience and competitive experience. So it was like a really mix of sharing experience a lot. Nilo learned a lot since the beginning. Lirilia helped a lot about this. So yeah, and like Ninou said, Lirilia called a lot. She likes to micromanaging everybody on the team, and we need this actually because of the lack of experience of some people.
Well, I wouldn't have known about the lack of experience. You all have worked so well together, and like you said, you all are friends, and you can definitely tell by like some of the videos and uh, that I've seen. Just you all have such great chemistry together. So
Mm.
that's really impressive. And so,
Uh,
Ninou, you said you had um, only a little bit of Counter-Strike experience.
Yeah, I played a lot on Counter-Strike Condition Zero, but not competitively.
I see.
It was for a fun mode like Death Run and Furian and Zombie. And I start competition with Valorant. In the beginning, it was for fun, but then it becomes more serious.
and yes, we have the chance to have like a French team as well because there is not that much in the female scene. There's not that much in one nationality team. There is a lot of European team, but the fact that we are all French, it helps a lot, I think, to have this chemistry.
Right.
Yeah, there is good vibes on the team.
And
Thanks
same
to
now, it's been few months now than everybody's sticking together, so it helps a
Yeah.
lot to create stuff and and make progress together because we're not picking like strong individualities. We just stick together and work.
Wow.
Yeah.
It definitely shows. So, and just the luck, like you said, of everyone um, being from France, and I'm sure that helps a lot with communication, chemistry. I'm also interested in your background in particular, Tweenie. So you were a player before, right? And then you kind of transitioned into a coach. What was that process like? I saw that you had some experience in the, I believe, Women in Games incubator. Could you kind of describe what your transition was like?
Well, I played a lot of CS before. I did some competition, but I never really committed as a player because of my age mostly, and because it was kind of too late, and CS was already too advanced. So when Valorant came out, and it was during the lockdown, so yeah, I played a lot. We did some good results with l'Institut. I don't know if you know the name of this mix. It's never never has been a team. It always has been a mix. So we played some with young players as well, try to teach them a bit about competition and give experience. And after that, like all the good teammates I had got picked in good teams, and so we kind of being left behind because I never really committed as a player again. So yeah, Women in Game reached me to coach Slicey individually because it's an incubator. We're not coaching teams in Women in Game. We're coaching players. So I started to coach Slicey during the I think 2 or 3 months. So during this coach sessions, I was watching a lot of 10 stars VODs because it's the best way to debrief stuff and to learn stuff. It's to watch officials and scrims. And after few months, yeah, the 10 star called me because Lacey recommended me for being their coach for the entire team. So yeah, it wasn't really expected. I wasn't really planning to be a coach. I didn't know if I would like it, but I definitely did.
Oh, that's an interesting story. I didn't know about that, how the incubator works with the player, but I'm glad that TENSTAR decided to pick you up based on her high
I've been
recommendations.
lucky though. I've been really lucky to because I didn't choose Lacey. This Women in Game who just put me with her because she was French. I was French as well. So yeah, I've been lucky for sure.
Destiny.
Maybe it's destiny. Yeah.
It's been working. And I'm also
So far.
curious from the player's side. So, what has it been like adapting to a new coach? Like, how has that really changed things for?
It helps us a lot. He has really a good vision of the game, and when we are blocked in a situation in one game, he helped us to reverse the game. So it's pretty cool to have a good coach.
I'm gonna blush. But yeah, I'm working a lot with Lirilia because she's the one who leads everything. So we had to really find a good synergy, her and me, to make all the team progress. So yeah, I'm just during the official. I'm just here to back it up when they need to have an external vision of the game. But most of the time they know what to do. They just don't realize how to do it. So I'm just here to remind everybody how to play and how they used to play because actually they don't really they know what to do. They just sometimes don't realize that they have to do it right now. But most of the time they know what to do.
Well, I can definitely feel the support. One of the clips I was watching was your first win at Game Changers and the celebration that you all had when you won. It was quite emotional. So I can just feel, like you said, the support going on among the players. So that happened, the first win, and then you proceeded to win again. What has the second win been like for you?
Ninou, you answer.
My turn.
Yeah.
We were happy. It's obvious, and yeah, really happy because our games were close and tough. The level was higher, so much higher than the first one, and yeah, we had tough games, but we bounced back, and I was really happy when finally we win.
I I was also quite happy to see you all be able to do that reverse. That was amazing. One
Yeah.
round in particular, I was curious about getting your thoughts was the ace versus G2, so the ace to kind of clean things up. But then I saw a clip of you earlier today that you also had an almost ace clutch. So that seems to be a common position you're put in, just the last person standing and trying to get that ace to win things out. So I was just curious what your thoughts were during that process and how you're able to stay so calm and collected to put yourself in those situations.
My feeling when I ace against G2, I was like, oh my god, what did happen? It happened so much fast, and I was proud and relieved because I think I need that ace to be confident for the grand final.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine how stressful it is to be putting in situations like that. So
Yeah.
that's
I don't
amazing.
think, tell me if I'm wrong, Ninou, but I think she didn't even realize it was in ace
Yeah,
until the
no.
really end because you're
Really?
so focused. Yeah, you're so focused in your round that your round, you just split it up in different parts. And she had like a good position. She just make the spike fall because she did 2 kills. And after that, like the last one it doesn't even matter the last kill because the round was already won. So I don't think she even realized. We're
Yeah,
not.
everything happened so fast.
Wow.
And when we're playing as team and we have like a big I don't know how to say it, like it's really stressful. So the only thing that matter is the result. So we don't really care about the scoreboard and stuff. We just really care about the round. So as long as we put the round, we don't see if we're doing an ace or someone is doing really incredible individual performance. It's all about the round being win.
Well, talking about the scoreboard, so for the finals, it is a BO5, and I'm guessing you don't have too much practices with BO5s. So how do you prepare yourself in that mindset when you've already lost the first 2 games of that BO5? Like, how do you mentally stay grounded so that you can make that comeback?
Oh, it was tough because before that, a few months ago, one of our biggest weakness was the mentality, and sometimes we were really unconfident if we don't win the first game, or even when we're losing only the pistol round. After that, we cannot be confident during the game. And I remember we lost 2-0, 0-2, I mean, and I remember I said like. Come on, girls, let's just focus and try to not being beat 3-0. It's one map at a time. So I didn't think at this time, I wasn't thinking about doing the reverse sweep. I was just thinking about putting one map and then another one and then another one.
So just taking it like you said, not considering the ace specifically or just overall, but just one step at a time.
Exactly.
It
I
seems
remember I said also like, let's just put up a big fight and to not have regret. Even if we lose, we shouldn't have regret to being completely beaten and not playing the game we used to play. So let's just focus on this map and try to win it and see after.
well, you were able to take it home, so now you are
Mm.
the team to beat. What is your level of confidence going into the next tournament coming up real soon?
For me, I'm pretty confident. Like you said, we are the team to beat, so other teams must fear us. And we'll be in bootcamp, so we'll have the bootcamp buff, and yeah, I'm pretty confident for the next VCT.
How much do you think that helps? So being together and like you said with the boot camp buff, what does that do for your mentality compared to being remote or at home?
In bootcamp, everyone is giving her best. Everyone comes, everyone proposes stuff, and like Ninou, for instance, hasn't. What can I say? We can lose her in the game when she's not having a good game, but in bootcamp it's different because we are here together. We push everyone push everyone up, and yeah, it's more easy for us.
Yeah, the energy is way more higher in bootcamp. So as she said, like nobody is left on the side because we are in the same room and everybody's shouting for everyone we put. Everybody's shouting, so the energy is kept.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to camp buff. Any other differences with the team, or I guess just in the tournament overall, that you expect with this next tournament compared to the first two?
Well, I'm expecting a lot of anti-strat for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are
But
the team.
besides that, I don't know. we always feel like when we're losing a game, it's against ourselves. It's not against our opponent. So we feel like if we play our game and we stay confident during the whole tournament, it's gonna be the same result. So we're just trying to focus on ourselves. We're not really thinking about our opponents. We're just trying to focus on ourselves.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say that I think the level will be even higher. So even if it's gonna be more difficult, we will give our best, like always, and try to keep the crown.
Just like you said, the level has been growing substantially between these tournaments. So, what are you doing as a team to not just keep up, but to stay ahead of that growth and that competition?
Well, it's a tough one because we don't really, like I said, we don't really think about our opponent, but we know everybody is working hard. So we do as well. We try to mix things up to have some new stuff and to make ourselves play something different to what we do usually. So yeah, we mix some stuff. I don't want to say everything because and one thing was really good. It's we have been invited to a lot of prac group. So we are able to scream again really good Steam. So it helps a lot. And we are not the only one, of course, but a lot of female team have been invited to new scream group. So we are able to doing some pracs again. Tier 1 male team. So when we facing strongest opponent, we have to make ourselves stronger. So that's one of the ways to step up our game.
Okay. And I also have a question about the tournament in general for Game Changers. So compared to other regions, the tournaments have been quite frequent. How have adapted to that, or do you like having the tournament so frequently, or do you wish they were apart?
What do you think, Ninou?
I think if the second VCT and the third VCT, there is like 2 weeks which separate them.
1 week and a half.
Yeah, 1 week and a half, and it's too short maybe. But yeah, I think the timing isn't right. But I still prefer to have 3 VCT like in NA than only 2. So yeah.
Yeah, the schedule is kinda tough for us as players and team because we don't really have time to prepare a lot of new stuff for the next tournament when we did a full tournament already. But we know we speak a lot with the organizer, the Dive Esports, and we know it's not about them; it's about the schedule Riot gave to them. So next year is going to be different, we hope. But same as Ninou, I will prefer to have more time between tournaments. It will give them more. It will feel like it's more important to win one because when you win one, you feel really happy. You're on top of the world, but 1 week later you have to put your title on the line again. So yeah, it's coming too fast maybe. But that's competition. It's never. You don't have time to rest really.
Yeah.
How about the format in general? I know that the format changed between the first and the second Game Changers, with one being like a qualifier, one being Swiss format. Do you have any particular preferences on how the format is?
Ninou, you go.
I prefer the format of the second one. So it's a double elimination. So even if you lose one game, you can still grind the lower bracket and maybe qualify for the grand final, like we did actually. So yeah, I prefer the
Yeah, it
second
saved
one.
us.
Yeah, it saved us.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. The double elimination bracket was mandatory because sometimes if you're not really lucky and you have some teams had in the first one, being eliminated in top 16 when you have you put all your effort and you just miss one BO3. One BO3 can go really fast in Valorant. So yeah, it was sometimes painful to see some teams being eliminated so fast and not being able to play against them. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to have this double elimination bracket, and the 3rd round is fine if you don't have a bad draw at the beginning, like we did. We didn't have real good luck with our team because the 3 first match we played was against good teams who made it to the playoff last VCT, but at the end, better teams can qualify, so that's what matters. And the biggest point was for the lower teams so they have the chance at least to play 6 games in the VCT and not being just taking 0-2 in the group stage and being out. So everybody is happy, everybody can compete a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And also in terms of the Game Changer, so the next tournament is coming up, but I am also curious if you have made any plans for after Game Changers yet.
Not really, actually. We are so focused in the Game Changer, we don't really think about the next ones so far. We know that after this one, we're gonna have some rest. Finally, maybe enjoying some times with the family and step back a little bit from the game to come back stronger after. But we didn't plan anything so far.
Okay.
Or maybe you did, Ninou, but I didn't.
No, I didn't.
We are so focused on the next one, we're really not thinking about that right now.
And so I know that Riot hasn't released whatever their next circuit or whatever next year will look like, but do you all have any intention to compete in their version of the circuit?
Of course. We're not gonna give it up this easily. But we don't know how we're gonna do it. We don't know the calendar yet, so we're not making plans so far.
And one other thing that has been circulating, nothing official has been spoken about, but a lot of Game Changers teams have wanted an international LAN. So I was curious at your thoughts on if you would want an international LAN, and if so, what team would you most like to compete against?
I dream to compete against Cloud9 White. They are the best in NA, and they won all VCT. We won 2. We will try to win the last, and I hope one day we will have the chance to compete against them.
And also, we want to play on LAN as well, because playing online is fun. We're having bootcamp, so we're already really lucky to have some bootcamp because a lot of team doesn't. But yeah, playing on LAN and traveling thanks to Valorant, it's a dream for most of us. So of course, we're waiting for that.
Yeah, it will be my first LAN personally, so
Lots to look forward to next year for sure. I'm hoping that they have an international, and that'd be amazing to see. And like you said, just a great experience for people who haven't had that. Looking forward to that. Well, thank you, TENSTAR Nova, for taking the time to speak with me. Congrats again on your impressive win, and
thank you.
best of luck to you in the next tournament. Pull out the 3 so you can brag along with Cloud9 White. And yeah, that's all for our interview today. So thank you for tuning in, and make sure you check the Run It Back website as well as our socials for more information on TENSTAR Nova as well as the future Game Changer tournaments. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.